Hello everyone and welcome to Alex Elliott Golf. This is episode 4 of the Get Into Golf series. This week's episode is all about iron play. Now, as I've said in previous episodes, this is not only for beginners, it's for any ability in golf. So before we talk about the whole swing as a rotary motion around our body, we're going to talk about stance. So for me, I like to see the stance shoulder width apart. Then I always call it 10 to 2, so the feet a little bit flared on the left toe and on the right toe, the same amount on each toe. Then from there, take a nice stance, nice solid base, and if I just turn to the side for you guys, you'll see that my weight is on the balls of my feet. It's not in the heels and it's not on the toes. If you have our weight on the toes or on the heels, it can lead to many swing tendencies that are detrimental to the game. So now we've got our stance, that's shoulder width apart with our left and right toes a little bit flared. Now I've got a 9-iron here. I'm going to pick the ball just in the middle of my stance. So if you've got 7-iron, 6-iron, 5-iron, it's going to gradually move towards our left foot for a right-hander and gradually move towards our right foot for a left-hander for a normal shot. So now we've got our stance, now we've got our perfect ball position. Now we need to talk about hold. Now I always like to see it with all my clients, go first with the left hand. Now for me, if you could see from your side, I can see 2.5 knuckles on my left hand. Then from there, my right hand goes on, and then the crease between my thumb and forefinger goes into my right shoulder. Now, I like to see this as a good neutral grip. There's different ways to do this. You see guys on tour with very strong grips or very weak grips. I just want to give you a neutral grip that's going to give you the maximum club face control. So there's 3 different styles. There's interlock, overlap, or baseball. For beginners, I'd suggest baseball. For more intermediates, I'd suggest either overlap or interlock. As I talked about before in previous episodes of the Get Into Golf series, I've talked about ball to target line and feet line. Now, for irons, I like to see these both parallel. Now, I know you can hit a draw, we like to be a little bit closed, for fade, like to be a little bit open, but for a standard shot, we're going to talk about having your feet parallel to your ball to target line. So, if I pick a target iron straight in front of me there, my ball to target line. And my feet line, shoulder width apart with the toes slightly flared, is going to be parallel to that. Then another thing we're going to look for is the knees, the hips and the shoulders parallel to our ball to target line. Then from there, we can get the leading edge of the club, as we've talked about before guys, this area of the club. This is going to be at 90 degrees right angles to our ball to target line. So therefore we've got a square club face to our ball to target line. So now we've got our setup, we've got our stance, grip, and now we're aiming correctly. Let's talk about kind of the golf swing as a move, and really simply. If you talk about the golf swing as a bite wheel, it moves round us, back to the ball, and round us. So if I said to you, we're going to make a really big circle with our club face, so nice round circle through. And the key thing of this is, especially for you beginners, I really want you to do this in a balanced motion. If we're not balanced and other swing tendencies come in, we're going to be hit it right, hit it left. I'm going to predominantly make all the errors worse. So again, I want you to feel like it's a nice turn, back to the target, into impact. Then this is something that kind of more experienced players will think about. We want to see the hips opening up into impact, belt buckle to the target, hands slightly ahead of the ball, nice big circle to a nice balanced finish through the ball. So a great drill for trying to learn how the golf swing moves around the body is if you grab the golf club in your right hand for a right-hander or left hand for a left-handed player. If you make a nice turn round, see how my back's the target, we're into impact and then we're round and through. So I know we don't usually let go of the golf club, but imagine I was throwing this club down the driving range. I certainly wouldn't throw it this way, because I throw it high right. I wouldn't throw it this way, as I throw it high left. I'd get here, turn, into impact, throw it down the target line, as you would releasing a golf shot, releasing the club head onto the golf ball. So now I'm going to make a nice big circle, clip the ball off the turf, and pose my finish. Thank you for watching episode 4 of the Get Into Golf series. Now, everything I've talked about here today is nothing I wouldn't use and teach to any of my clients. It's very simple and it's very usable straight away out on the golf course. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to keep up to date with the next episode.